Hello, students. I hope you all are well at your place, wherever you are now. Today, we are going to start with a new chapter from your Honeysuckle book, that is, A Different Kind of School. The story is about a school which teach kids something different. Let's see what is there in the story. One day, the author visited to Miss Beam's school. He heard about that school a lot, but never get a chance to visit over there. But one week he planned to go there, and when he arrived there, no one in the sight but a girl of about 12. Her eyes were covered with a bandage, and she was being led carefully between the flower beds by a little boy who was near to 4 years younger than that girl. She stopped, and it looked like she asked him who had come. He seemed to describe me to her. So the boy is describing to the girl who came. Miss Beam was all that the author expected. Middle aged, full of authorities, yet kindly and understanding lady. Her hair was beginning to turn grey, and she had the kind of plump figure. It is likely to be comforting to the homesick child. I asked her some questions about her teaching methods, which I had heard very simple. No more than is needed to learn how to do the things. Simple spellings, adding, subtraction, multiplying, and writing. So, the author asked Miss Beam what things are being taught in the school. So, she explained the simple things as others used to. They all sit and be quiet. There were practically no other lessons. The real aim of this school is not to teach thoughts as to teach thoughtfulness, kindness to others, and being responsible citizens. Look out of the window a minute, will you? I went to the window, which overlooked a large garden and a playground at the back. What do you see? Miss Beam asked. I see some beautiful grounds, I said, and a lot of jolly children. It pains me, though, to see that they are not so healthy and active looking. When I came in, I saw one poor girl being led about. She has some trouble with her eyes. Now I can see two more with the same difficulty, and there is a girl with a crutch watching the others to play. She seemed to be hopeless cripple. Miss Beam laughed. Oh no, she said. She is not really a lame. This is only her lame day. The others are not blind either. It is only their blind day. I must have looked very surprised. She laughed again. The author was surprised what kind of a days these are. To make our children appreciate and understand misfortune, we make them sure and share their misfortune too. Each term, every child has one blind day, one lame day, one deaf day, and one injured day, even one dumb day. During the blind day, the child eyes is being bandaged, and there was an honor. The bandage is put an overnight, so they wake blind. This means they need help with everything. Other children are given the duty of helping them, leading them about the things. They all learn so much in the way, both the blind and the helpers. Now the author came to know what is different in her school. There is no misery about Miss Beam's school. Everyone is very kind. It's really something of a game. Before the day is over, though, even the most thoughtless child realizes what misfortune is. The blind day is, of course, really the worst. But some of the children tell me that the dumb day is the most difficult. Why? Because it's very difficult for a child to keep his or her mouth closed. Come to the garden and see yourself how the children feel about it. Miss Beam took the author to the garden. Miss Beam led me to one of the bandaged girls. Here's a gentleman come to talk to you, said Miss Beam, and left us. Don't you ever peep? I asked the girl. Oh no, she exclaimed. That would be cheating. But I had no idea it was so awful. Awful means bad. To the blind, you can't see a thing. You feel, you just think that something is going to hit you. It's such a relief just to sit down. Are your helpers kind to you? He asked. Fairly, but they are not as careful as I shall be. They have been blind already. Those who have already been blind are the best helpers. It's perfectly ghastly. I wish you had tried. Shall I lead you anywhere? I asked. Oh, yes, she said. Let's go for a little walk. Only you must tell me about the things. I shall be so glad when today is over. The other bad days can't be half as bad as this. According to the girl, the blind day is the worst day. Having a leg tie, hoping that it will be okay. Having an arm tie, bit more troublesome because you can't eat without the help of anyone. I don't think I will mind being a deaf, at least not much, but being a blind is frightened because my head aches all the time just for worrying I will get hurt. Where are we now? In the playground, I said. We are walking towards the house. Miss Beam is walking up and down the garden with a tall girl. So, the author is explaining to the girl with the bandage. A blue cotton skirt and a pink blouse girl. I think it's Millie, she said. What color is her hair? Very light, I said. Yes, that's Millie. She is the head girl. There's an old man tying up roses. Yes, that's Peter. He's a gardener. He's hundreds of years old. And here comes a girl with a curly red hair. She is on the crutches. That's Anita, she said. And so we walked on. Gradually, I discovered then I was 10 times more thoughtful than I ever thought. I also realized that I had to describe people and things to someone else. It made me more interesting to me. When I finally had to leave, I told Miss Beam that I was very sorry to go. Ah, she replied, there is something in my system after all. I hope the chapter is clear to you. Thank you.